Hey there, you made it. This is day 5 of our mini course, and we're going to lock in your wins and your momentum. First, let's recap because you've already made a ton of progress this week. On Monday, we started with our audit of where interruptions creep in. Tuesday, we reclaimed control of our inbox. Wednesday, we turned down the volume on notifications on our phones and other devices. And then yesterday, we set clear expectations on how we wanted folks to communicate with us. And hopefully, we've even thought about how we might share that with our teams. All right, so before we go any further, I want you to think, what's the biggest change that made a difference this week for you? Was there anything that was easier to implement than you expected? Was there something that had a bigger impact than you thought, maybe on your clarity or your energy? And what are you most committed to keeping going? Jot it down, and I'd love for you to comment or to share on social media. Tag me, tag Executive Summer School, or even tag Coachdotme. I'd love to know. All right, so how do we go forward? First things first, we've got to decide on an action plan. What is it that you want to keep doing? Or what is it that you want to start doing, right? Some examples might be, do you want to stay in what we called VIP mode, where you're mostly not allowing interruptions except from the most important people in your life? Do you want to do more with auto labeling and filtering, or maybe even auto forwarding emails? What about that communication policy? Did you get it done? Do you want to finish that? What about just turning your phone on Do Not Disturb? I heard my friend Mary commented just today that hers goes on Do Not Disturb at a certain time other than her kiddos, right? So is there something you want to take away from that? And then calendar it, right? How do we want to keep consistent in locking in your gains, right? Do you want to every Friday or every Sunday spend 10 minutes thinking about your system, thinking about what's working and what might need more attention? What about pulling in somebody else, another human, for accountability? It could be an assistant, it could be a colleague, it could be a friend that's on the same journey, or even a coach. If you're interested in that, certainly we could help. And then put your personal communication policy somewhere visible, right? Where you can see it, maybe even where others can easily see it. All right, so the most important thing is to know that today and courses like this aren't the end. They're really the beginning. The whole reason we've reduced the noise is so that you can replace it with what you really want to focus on. And you really are just tiny adjustments away from a smoother week. So if you've enjoyed this and you've done the reduction, and now you want to go beyond and build sustainable systems, you want to utilize technology in healthy ways, you want to develop your own playbook to be able to lead at the next level, we're here to help. And we've got Executive Summer School starting Friday, June 13th. We'd love to have you. And as a reward for completing this mini course, we'll give you a complimentary one-on-one strategy session anytime in the course to be able to decide which areas you should most focus on and how you can apply them. So we'd love to see you there. Reach out on any of our channels or Kendra at Coachdotme, and we'd love to continue your momentum. Thanks so much.